So hey everyone, in today's video we're gonna discuss about which softwares to learn for clinical SAS role. And second thing we're gonna discuss about what is the difference in learning in 2023. Is there any change? Yes, there is a change. So let us discuss. If you are learning for clinical SAS role for getting this job, along with SAS, now you need to learn some more software. And which are those? You should learn R as well and little bit of Python. Now on top of that, you should know also these things that learning a software is not enough in 2024 for getting a job. So what do you need to do? You need to do projects as well. In clinical, you should have some knowledge of creating SDM Adam table listing. Without that, it will be difficult to crack interviews. Even in the interviews, they're gonna ask base and advanced question. But the problem is once you get the job, at that time you'll not able to perform well. Or in the interview, if they are asking questions from the SDM Adam, you are not able to answer there if you haven't created, if you don't have the exposure. And now second thing, why it is important to learn R as well and little bit of Python as well in the coming years if you are learning newly. So the primary tool as of now is SAS only. Most of the companies in India for clinical SAS role, they prefer the SAS software. So you should have the knowledge of two things. One is the tool, that is SAS software. Another is the domain knowledge, that is the clinical knowledge, creating SDM Adam table listing using the software. On top of that, clinical trial phases, CRF protocol, these are the things. But why you should learn R as well and a little bit of Python as well? Why this change? Companies are already using SAS and they're gonna use SAS as well. It's not gonna be replaced. But what the concern is, companies are looking for more things. As we know, R and Python are open source software. Because of that reasons, companies were not using this software from long. But in the recent year, they have started using these softwares as well. R as well, Python as well. And they are looking for what is something better or what is something new we can do in R and Python. See, already things are going smooth on SAS, but companies' work is to explore, to look for something new. It's not only better to look for something new. That is the second case, that if you found something better or not. So they are looking for something new. And if you leave SAS software, there are only two softwares that are majorly used in data analysis, that is R and Python. On top of that, if you have to learn something, you should learn little bit of Power BI as well. Now for any interviews, what knowledge you require? As of now, SAS software and domain knowledge is enough. But if in 2024, it's December 2023, like this year gonna be end. If you are planning to learn newly, if you haven't learned, then you should consider along with clinical SAS, you should learn R and Python as well. For the same reason, soon we are going to launch a new batch. In that batch, we are going to include SAS as well, R as well, Python as well, Power BI as well. In the SAS, we'll be teaching whole SAS software and we'll be going through the project as well. We'll be going through some projects on R as well, and same in Python and same in Power BI. 3 data analysis software, that is SAS, R and Python. 1 data visualization software, that is Power BI. Now the question is, why we are changing our syllabus from clinical SAS and project to R, Python and Power BI? See, this is not a change. This is an update for 2024. When we are going to launch and all these details that I gonna reveal in the next video. But let me tell you why we are making these changes. So as I told, these are not changes, these are upgrade. We all need to update with time. Even me, even you, we all need to update with time. That is what life is. If you have to earn good money in the current market, that is the brutal truth. Either you are doing job, either you are doing business, you have to upgrade it. So recently I was talking to few of my students who already got job in Efficacy, Fortera, that is like earlier it was LabCorp, Lilly and many other companies. I asked them for just getting some journal knowledge, what is going on or going in the companies. I asked them that what you are using in the companies apart from SAS. So most of them answered that, sir, the primary software we are using, that is SAS only, and there is no secondary software. They are using SAS only. And this I discussed with all of my students. I asked them, is your company is telling you to learn R and Python as well? Are they telling you to they're gonna replace SAS with R or Python? So they told, sir, nothing like this is that. But yeah, in the recent interviews, this I got to know with one of my candidate, that he shared the specific information. In some of the interviews, they asked Python question as well and R question as well. Like, it is not something the interviewer asked. The interviewer told if you have some knowledge of R and Python as well, so that is also fine. We can ask questions on that. It means they are looking for someone with a Python little bit knowledge as well, with the R little bit knowledge as well. It is not something they are specifically looking for. Specifically, they took whole interview on SAS only, but they partially or they agreed on taking interviews on R and Python as well. And because of this scenarios, what is going in the market, I have seen like recently in clinical especially, the R is growing. It is not replacing SAS, but it is growing. So we have included SAS was already there in our syllabus, project was already there in our syllabus. We have included R as well, Python as well, Power BI as well. So you'll be not a clinical SAS programmer only, you'll become a kind of data scientist as well, or a full-fledged data analyst. You'll be having all three major tools knowledge which is used in data analysis or data mining, that is SAS, R, Python, and on top of that, Power BI. Launching dates and all the details I gonna reveal later, but these are some major updates. And if you have some more question, you can ask me in the comment. And if you have to connect me for training or any other guidance, there is a link in description, video description, one-to-one counseling. From that link you can connect to me for any doubts, or if you want to join the next cohort. The batch name will be Clinical SAS 2.0 or 2.0. All the details we're gonna reveal later. And always remember, if you are a student or if you are a working professional, so you have to update yourself with time. For the same reason, we have updated our syllabus with new tools, with new softwares. And if you are working professional, you should also learn, or you should also look for R as well, Python as well, okay, on top of SAS. So that's all for today, guys. Any more questions you can ask me in the one-to-one counseling session or in the comments. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye everyone.